Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm really excited today because when I went to London not long ago, I was kind of walking around and I found two amazing decks of cards and it happened so powerfully. I just want to talk about this because we're always being guided. And it just blows my mind how the universe creates the way and makes us aware of things. And Jayne Wallace, who created these two decks, is one of my favourite authors, of cards. And she created the gorgeous Oceanic Tarot. She's created some of the other great card decks, that I use as well. And these are her two newest decks. Now, I didn't even know these decks were out, okay? And I went into Watkins bookstore in London, and this one drew me in straight away, the Lunar Tarot. I thought, wow, this looks amazing. I'm going to buy this. And I was so excited because it's a Jayne Wallace deck. And not only that, it's a Lunar Tarot. It's connected with the moon. It's got the wolf on the front. So it's very much connected with the telepathic power. And I felt the 5D connection when I picked up this deck. And I thought this is going to be so amazing to use, not only for me, but for you as well. And then I kind of left that shop, went about my day. And then there was a Waterstones, which is a shop in the UK that just sells books and stuff. And I went in there and I couldn't believe it. This deck was there as well. And I picked up this deck and then right next to it was the Manifestation Tarot. And I was like, and I went into that shop for a completely different reason. I went in there to buy myself a little Isadora Moon book, which is a little children's book, because I'm really connected with my own inner child right now. I'm reading my inner child stories and stuff, and it was right next to that, and I was like, whoa. So I picked up the Lunar Tarot, put it back obviously because I'd already bought it, and saw the Manifestation Tarot. I was like, whoa. So I bought this deck, and this is the deck that I really gelled with. I gelled with this one as well, but for me, I was like, whoa, I was just kind of fangirling over this deck. So I'm so excited to bring it in today. So I'm going to connect with these two gorgeous new decks of Jayne Wallace cards to bring in a message for you, your person, and the journey. And I'm also going to bring in my Twin Flame Reflection Tarot as well to bring in some further guidance. So let's see what we need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So what's the guidance for you straight out? And I love this deck because there are affirmations on these cards too, really beautiful. What's the energy around the journey between you today? What's the energy around the journey between you today? Thank you, angels. What's the message for you today, straight out? What's the guidance for them today? What's the guidance coming through for them today, for your person today? Look how many cards, wow. So let's see what's coming through, okay? They're all in reverse, I think, for them there. What's the energy around the journey? Okay, because this is the Reflection Tarot, which means there are reversed meanings and standard readings on this card deck. So it's really interesting to see what the energy is. So what's the message for you? Straight out, I'm going to put them there. What's the energy around them? Straight out. And what's the energy that's coming through around the journey today? Wow. Okay, let's see what's going on then. This card's moving on top as well. So for you right now, the message is we've got Justice and we've got the Hermit cards. We've also got the Two of Wands. So from the Manifestation cards, you've got Justice, the Hermit, and the Two of Wands. Now, what I'm feeling is justice is being done. So if there is any silent times right now between the two of you, the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out to bring in justice, balance, fairness, to create a karmic ending, to move things forward the way it needs to be. Because the Two of Wands is about that vision. So don't worry about any silence right now or any separation or any quiet times between you, because the brief pause is bringing in a new beginning. It's bringing justice in. It's where they are seeking the truth. And remember, you are mirrors, so you're also being given this time right now to go within and create balance in your own life, to focus on the things you want to do, your vision, the vision of your life, not only to be with your person, but other things you've been guided to do. So it could be connected with your mission, your life purpose, your career. Maybe you're making a big change at home or within your own lifestyle or your body. So remember, you have that time to focus on you, to grow your soul, to grow in your own life, to become the best version of you too. And that's why you got the Ace of Love and the Knight of Growth here, because things are growing. Even when things seem chaotic and strugglesome because you've got the Tower here as well. So let me just go into those in a second. But what I'm feeling is overcoming battles now, because this is about making a wise decision. And I feel it's a wise decision for you right now to give your person space. So if they are in the hermit mode, they are seeking the truth right now. If they've gone quiet on you, or they are distant or silent, it's happening for a reason, so that they can seek the truth and make changes for the highest good of themselves and anyone else involved, including you. So the wisest decision for you right now is to pull your energy back into you, to focus on the things you love to do, to breathe through the struggles, to find peace, and to have that vision of the end result of what you desire. It says, I possess the power to shape my future. So remember, you are a manifester. You are a magician. You are the creator of your reality. So instead of worrying about things, forcing things, trying to make things happen, give them space right now, or room to breathe. So if they need space, let them have that space. You focus on you right now. You focus on doing you, and recognize everything is happening for the highest good, because they are really thinking about what they need to change. The truth is coming out here. Things have been bubbling up for a while. They're already seeking answers. They know what they need to do. The sun is coming out here. So again, there's a huge sign of a karmic ending. Now, for those of you in your own karmic situations, you could be in a relationship yourself, or you could be in a situation that feels stagnant in your life. You've gone within to seek the truth about what that means. And now to release yourself from that too, to make the best decision for you, to be able to move forward the way you want to. So you could well be seeing 1111. Because that's a huge sign the universe is speaking to you, letting you know it's going to be okay. So the wisest decision right now is to allow this space to happen, especially if there is space today, on this day, if there seems to be a delay, or they've pulled back, or because you need this time too to make the right decision, because things are moving forward. The fact that you've got the Knight of Growth and the Ace of Love is powerful. You know, the Knight of Growth is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is showing you, you will have eventually everything you want, even if it's taking time. And the Ace of Love is the new beginning, this relationship, not only with your person, but with yourself. This is about new love. So it's about things becoming new again, resurrection, healing. And I feel this a huge thing about what's happening between Easter, which is in a couple of weeks, it's not far away now, between Easter and June. This all manifesting and falling into place. So the angels say you are entering into a new phase of your love life by developing a great relationship with yourself and with Source, God the Creator. And that's what you do in the silence and the quiet times. You are able to have better relationships with the people that you choose to have in your life, because a new start is coming in love. So remember, you choose. So you're putting boundaries down now, because you're not putting up with what you put up with before in the past. You're putting boundaries up because you know you deserve all of your person, not just half of them, or breadcrumbs every now and again. You want all of them. So you've had to learn this through the struggle and the silence, the separation, putting boundaries down, that you know your worth. And I feel that's what I'm connecting with here. That right now in this moment, you're aware of your own worth. And even though it's hard and painful to step back and let them come to you, or to stop reaching out or stop chasing, you know what you deserve. Remember, we've spoke about this. The egg does not chase the sperm. The sperm chases the egg. And the egg is the feminine, the sperm is the masculine. It's like the lighthouse doesn't go looking around for ships to save. It just stands there doing its thing, shining its light bright. Now, I definitely feel your person is watching you right now, whether they're watching you on social media, or they've got photos of you, or they're going there in the head, or they're dreaming of you. They are connecting with you, and you're going to feel it so urgently. Maybe you couldn't sleep last night, or you felt this heart palpitations, this heart beating fast, because you know something's coming, you can feel it. And you may get that urge to reach out to them, because they have that urge to reach out to you. So go for a walk, breathe, calm your energy. And masculines, if you're watching this right now, reach out to your feminine. You know it's time. You know it's time. You feel it. You want to do it. So just go for it. They want to hear from you. Okay, so the Ace of Love is saying to you today, go for it. Go for what you want. But this is about you right now, focusing on your vision, connecting with source, connecting with the angels. Maybe you've been doing that more and more. Maybe you feel right now like you have the most wonderful relationship with your higher self, or with your inner child, or with people in your life, because you've been focusing more on you. So because you've also pulled your energy back to you, you may have been spending more time with friends, family. Maybe you've been going out doing things. So you feel like you've got more of a busy life. You've got things going on instead of just waiting around, sitting around. So things are definitely changing for you. And this is because of your connection with self and source. You're recognizing that God is always there for you. Your angels, the higher power, Jesus, whoever you're connected with, they don't go away. They're always there for you. You can rely on them. So this is also a huge sign that this hermit mode, this separation, this delay, this brief pause is moving things into place. And that's why you've got the Knight of Growth. It says, yes, you will end up exactly where you're meant to be. They give me fear. If you're in fear today, fear comes up as this solar plexus energy that's pushing out, forcing out anything that's fear-based. So that's why that burp when I'm channeling fear, okay? Says, yes, you will end up exactly where you're meant to be. So let this reassure you today. If you're going through towers, you're coming out the other side. Okay, you're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be at the exact right time that you were meant to be there. All paths lead home. You will get there eventually, trusting God's plan and path for your life. And that's really the message that's coming through. We're trusting God's plan for you. Trust in the plan and the path for your life, because you can't miss out on what's meant for you. So keep your vision strong right now. Especially if you're seeing squirrels, you're gathering information, or you're seeing other signs. Now, I definitely feel with the tower being in reverse here that things are getting better. Things are getting easier. And look at that new moon. Things have been shifting around since the new moon. Look what we had going on. We had eclipses happening. We had all that power. We had Mercury retrograde, everything that was going on. And you were guided to go with the flow. So when you're going through the towers in your life, if you go with the flow, things shift. Now, what I'm seeing in this as well is shooting stars, which is another sign of a miracle. It says release. So I feel this about releasing all that stress, releasing all that struggle, releasing all the anxiety about things, knowing that things are going to move forward. And again, the Ten of Wands, it's in reverse. So burdens are coming to an end. Anything that's been burdening you, you've been struggling with, it's coming to an end. And that's why you got the Chariot. Determination, because you're determined to move beyond what's been stressful or a struggle for you. You're determined to see this through. You know you have the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine within yourself, and you have to harness and balance that. So you're moving this forward now. Again, big shifts here between now, June and July. So big things happening for you. The energy around them, again, look at this, the Hanged Man. So the delay is there for a reason. Why? Because they're becoming enlightened. So the reason why they need space, and this is why it's the wisest decision you can make right now to give them that space. If you're waiting for them to make a choice, make a decision, end a karmic situation, come forward and express their truth to you, their love to you, give them time to do that, because they're receiving information in this silence or this delay or this separation. They're becoming enlightened. They are understanding things in a very deep way. We've got the Four of Flames, we've got the Nine of Struggles, the Five of Flames in reverse. We've got the Empress in reverse and the Eight of Growth in reverse. Very interesting. So they are saying we are building a solid foundation. Now they're gaining enlightenment. So through their thoughts, their feelings, their intentions and actions, it's bringing stability. And you might think, well, they're not taking action right now. That's part of it. Their action right now is to have this time to process. This is a clear sign that the future you want is being built on rock and stone, and it will stand the test of time. Okay? Your hard work will pay off. So they are working hard right now. So it's understanding that in the silence, even if they seem unbothered, even if it seems to you like everything's all right in their life, because you may have seen something that's triggered you on social media, or maybe you're just going into a panic thinking they're not reaching out, they don't love or care about me. This is saying your hard work will pay off. That whatever they are doing right now, it's going to pay off. So you've got to trust in this. And it says you have to do your part ready for union. And this is what they are doing right now. And this is something they're working through. So where in the past they may have blamed things. They may have blamed you. They may have blamed the karmic partner. They may have blamed the situation. They're realising they can't blame other people. They have to look within And that's what they're doing. So instead of blaming others and, kind of pushing things under the carpet now, they are actually facing this truth and these shadows. So instead of blaming them for everything, telling everyone that you are ready and focused on all the things you need to do or they need to do or change, start focusing on you and the healing work you can do to make things better. So in other words, what I'm connecting with here is, what this card is saying is, in the past, they may have blamed other people for things. They may have been looking at the world, blaming the world. Oh, it's just the way it is, or it has to be this way. I can't change it. It just is what it is. Or, the way that they act like everything's okay when it's really not and think that there's no way out. They are now facing all of that. Okay, and they've been working on self-love. Nurturing themselves is what they need. So if you feel you've been overgiving or over-trying, give back to you. But this is what they've been going through in their life. So what I feel I need to share with you, if they're in a karmic relationship or they've got a busy job or they've got obligations or whatever they're doing, they've been overgiving to the wrong thing. And that's been draining them. It's been making them tired because they have to choose themselves. And your Empress power is where they belong. And they actually do fulfill themselves when they connect with you and they feel fulfilled with your light. And it feels like they need to give back to themselves right now to feel replenished and strong. So what they're realizing is they have the power. They have the power to build a solid foundation with you. They have the power to make things work in their own life by choosing themselves. They have the power to walk away from anything not serving them. They have the power to say, this isn't how it has to be. I can change. So any conflict has been resolved. That's why we got the Five of Flames in reverse, because the conflict, if it was that way around, there'd still be the conflict there. They have been enlightened to this truth. I can change my life. I am strong enough. I'm not going to blame everyone else. I'm not going to blame you for things. I'm going to look in the mirror and face myself. And that's why the apology will come. They want to clear the air with you. They want to sort things out with you. They want to resolve things with you. Archangel Raguel is bringing in a peaceful resolution. And yes, they're still having sleepless nights and restless nights and anxiety, but it's because they're worried about how they can move forward. They don't want it to be over with you. They may be in fear they've wasted too much time, or they've spent too much time in procrastination or in this hanged man position. But they've been gaining enlightenment. It's all needed to happen that way. It says, breathe and release everything and anything to heaven in exchange for peace that you're struggling with. Thoughts of the past or fears about the future are causing disruption and chaos. Trust that all is well and you are safe. Archangel Honiel will bring in balance and peace. So two major archangels around your person today. Archangel Honiel bringing in peace and balance. Archangel Raguel bringing in a harmonization. So the Five of Cups says they miss you, the absence, they miss you. They feel the absence of you. They focus on the fact that you're not there. They're thinking about you, they're worrying what you're doing, they're hoping that you haven't moved on, that you're not fulfilled without that. And they want to complete a cycle in their life. That's what they're being guided to do. And that's why we've got the anxiety. So I'm not surprised it's come up again, because I do feel lots of struggle around them, lots of anxiety, overthinking. The swords are about thinking. Delaying things because they're thinking about things. When all they really want to do is focus on the love, the harmony between you. They want to bring that back in. And that's the fast-paced energy. This is the motivation to do it. I love this because, with all the swords, this is the fastest card of the swords. Swords create delays, fear, overthinking, putting things off, stress, feeling stuck, all of that. The need to process and work things out. But the Knight of Swords is speed. It's taking action. It's spontaneous action. So no matter what struggle they're in, they're taking back their power now to come forward and sort things out. So this is a huge sign they're going to sort things out with you. Again, Ten of Cups there, they want that with you. They're missing the absence of you wherever they are. They're not in this Ten of Cups right now. They want that Ten of Cups. That's what they're working towards. That's what they're working towards. So if I turn these cards around, that's what they're doing. They're coming towards you and that Ten of Cups, which is your union. They're giving me a block there, though. So there's still fears around communication. They're still getting ready. That's why the best thing you can do today is give them that space. Yeah, look at this for powerful. For the journey, we've got the Knight of Cups. I pursue my passion and dream. So they're coming towards you. They're going to reach out. It's going to happen. I've said this before. Okay, it's going to happen spontaneously. Okay, different decks, similar cards. Speed and action here. Speaking from their heart. They're going to pursue their dreams and their passions because that's what's in their heart, and that's you. Now, this is also a huge sign for you to focus on your passions and dreams right now. And I know it's a cliche, people saying, oh, focus on you, focus on your dreams, your desires, when you're going through struggle and all you can think about is them. But it will take you out of your head, because it's your head that's causing the problems. Your head takes you into the past you can't change, or the future, where you go over things and you think, if only I'd done this, or maybe something they've said keeps going round in your mind, or something they've said about you, or maybe the karmic partner or something else. It's driving you mad. You've got to breathe yourself into the now. Say, God, thank you for healing me and bringing me back into my power. Thank you for giving me strength to face this and deal with this, to let this go. Or you're worried about the future, or what if they're not going to message me? You're creating self-sabotage. You know they will. They give me fear. So release that fear, because it's coming. You've got the Page of Struggles in reverse. It says communication is about to be restored and blocks are being lifted. So where there's been delays, Page of Struggles, Page of Swords is delays in communication, it's reflected back. You know, things are being released now. It says you'll hear from them and you will reconnect soon. Ask Archangel Gabriel to help. So ask Archangel Gabriel to help you right now, to bring in communication. If you're seeing bees, that's a sign of a miracle here. And it's huge, this is, because 3 archangels here. You have Archangel Gabriel assisting the journey right now to bring in, restore communication. Archangel Raguel, the harmonizer of heaven, the angel who brings you together in the first place. And think about how amazing that was, how you first met your person, how the universe created the way when there never seemed to be a way. If you're thinking, wow, we're from 2 different places, backgrounds, environments, lifestyles, ages, whatever, the universe created that way. And Raguel was in charge of that, and he's doing it again. I'm going to help to restore balance. I'm going to help you to come back together. Powerful stuff. And you've got all the angels around you here. So this is powerful. The angels are helping and assisting. And Archangel Haniel is helping your person to feel more balanced, more at peace, more in control, so they can take back their power. It says old cycles are repeated until the lessons are learned. Step out of your comfort zone. Things will remain stuck until a new path is taken. Choose a new path. So your person is aware they can't keep doing what they've always done. They need to make a different choice. They've got to choose themselves. They've never done that before. They may have chose themselves in brief moments when they've spent time with you, but then they've pulled back. And the reason they've done that is, what will society think? What about the karmic partner? What about my kids? What about my family? What about my job? What about my addiction? What about this wounding, this struggle? And that's created the blocks. And those blocks are coming to an end. And that's why we've got the 2 of growth. It says balance is needed for this relationship to grow and succeed in a healthy way. You're both moving into alignment separately for this to happen. So that's why there's been a silence, a pause, a separation. Focus on breath work, meditation and grounding, and make sure that you are not overgiving or overdoing things at this time. So it's so important right now you balance your energy. If you're thinking, how do I calm my energy down? How do I relax? How do I stop stressing? How do I calm my heart? How do I feel at peace? Do some breath work. Just 3 deep breaths in and out helps. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It calms you, it restores you. It brings your body and mind back together. And then affirm after doing those breaths, I am safe. You may want to do a meditation. Maybe you want to do a cleansing on yourself, or a chakra cleansing. You may want to go into nature with grounding, be around trees, the ground, nature. It just calms you down, because they are coming towards you and it's happening now. I love this. This is a big sign about things happening now. This is Easter energy. This is April. This is where we are. They want to open their heart to you. So it's emotionally balanced. They're becoming more emotionally balanced so they can move forward. A new venture. Many of them want to do something new in their life in general. This is also work related or connected with their mission and purpose. They want a new start. You want a new start with them. They want a new start with you. And that's why we've got the King of Pentacles here, because they want to bring in security. They want to come to you with a solid offer. They want to come to you when they can offer you the world, when they can take a chance and follow through instead of chickening out or not doing it because of fear. So it's all showing you things are moving forward. So the message I've got for you today is the best thing you can do today is to make a wise decision to allow them that space, to not reach out, to not chase. The only thing you have to chase is your own dreams. Think about your dreams right now. Your desires, chase them in the 5D. When I say chase them, I don't mean you forcing things to happen. I mean, you're visualizing, you're allowing yourself to experience it in your mind. Because if you go there in your mind through visualization, you'll go there in the body through materialization. So what you visualize will materialize into form. So spend your time today breathing, grounding, maybe doing some work on manifesting their end result, but ultimately let go and find peace. And know that your person is working through everything that you know they need to work through. They're doing the work to be able to be with you. So don't worry about social media or anything else, is happening, what other people are saying or what's going on. You just know that things are falling into place because they are. And you've got 3 major archangels, Gabriel, Raguel, and Honiel assisting today. And that's such a powerful thing. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.